Alright guys, this is the unboxing for the Zoids HMM Geno Breaker Raven version. Action figure model kit by Kotobuki and Takara. As you can see, this is Raven's Geno Breaker from the Zoids Guardian Force anime. And was released in November 2012. The model retails for 9,200 yen and is number 35 in the Zoids HMM range. Again, this is actually a reissue, or re-release as I like to call it, because it's got the Zoids logo from 2013 to today and the Kotobuki logo on the bottom, while on the original November 2012 release it had the Takara logo on the bottom and it had the blue, red, and gold Zoids logo from 2002 to 2013 on the top. On the box we have a picture of Raven's Geno Breaker being about to chop in half Irvine's lightning sykes. Yes, if you haven't watched the Zoids Guardian Force anime, Irvine's Command Wolf was actually injured by Raven's Geno Breaker, so it got replaced by a lightning sykes in episode 48. Oh, and Raven's Geno Breaker evolved from Raven's second Saurer in episode 44. Well, actually, in episode 44, Assault of the Megalo Monster, I think that's what the episode was called, Raven's second Saurer, well, Shadow goes into Raven's second Saurer, and it turns turns into a red crystal-like cocoon thingy. And then 3 episodes later, in episode 47, a monster titled A Monster Awakens, Raven's Saurer evolved into the Geno Breaker. Oh, and over there is, you can see Van's Blade Liger, along with a wrecked D-Bison, Thomas's D-Bison from Guardian Force, on the box, and that's it for the, front. And again, the box is made by Mercy Rabbit. On the bottom of the box, we have a picture of a hand-drawn illustration, your typical backstory, the barcode, the Kotobuki logo, which is really tiny, email address, website address, company address, and phone number. On the side, we have a picture that's based on the front, like every other HMM Zoids kit. On this side, we have a picture, you've got pictures of its gimmicks, the blade on its head, the thrusters, the claw, the extending arm, claw, and the figures. It actually comes with 4 figures. You've got a figure of Raven in sitting and standing position. You've got a figure of Shadow, his organoid Shadow, and you've got Shadow fused with the Zoid core. Oh, and in case you're wondering, no, the Saurer Raven version does not come with a figurine of Shadow fused with the Zoid core. Only the Geno Breaker Raven version does. And you've also got a picture of him on a base, like he's flying. And on this side, we just have a picture of the model, along with the Zoids logo and Kotobuki logo on the bottom. Zoids logo on the top, Kotobuki logo on the bottom. Oh, just like every other Kotobuki High-End Master Model Zoid kit, the box is blank. Okay, let's open this guy up. Oh boy, this is gonna be this isn't gonna be easy. This is gonna be a lot of parts. I'm warning you, it's gonna be a lot of parts. If you could just come on. Almost got it. Alright. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there was another HMM Geno Breaker released in February 2009. It was number 10 in the HMM line. Unlike the Raven Geno Breaker, the other HMM Geno Breaker had black panels instead of marbled gold. And the red was more lighter. So, let's take a look at the parts. The first part sprue we get is a black runner, being letter G. This was the same sprue I saw in the Geno Saurer Raven version, except that it was red on the Geno Saurer Raven version. This one is in black. These are just parts for the legs, and they're a duplicate runner. Next sprue we get is some marbled gold runners and some black tubes. This gold, it's not bad or anything, but it's definitely nowhere near as cool. But it's not perfect either. It's alright. It's not bad. But it's definitely not the best gold out there. Here we have some black little bits, and a small, I want to say, chocolate brown part. Not sure where that goes. I believe these go on the arms, something like that. Oh, and we have the clear bits, which are for the eyes, the legs, and the tip of the tail. Oh, and these do not want to stay on that much. They really don't. So you got to be real careful when building this one. The next sprue we get are, of course, the end caps. And again, they are recycled from a Geno Saurer. Did I mention that the Geno Breaker evolved from the Geno Saurer? And there are about 5 of them in there. And honestly, I don't care for this purplish, grayish color. This lavender just doesn't work all that great. I wish they were like silver, like they were on the original Tomy/Hasbro Geno Breaker. Not this lavender. But you know what they say: you get what you get, and you don't get upset. Okay, now we're getting to the red parts. This is red. Is more of a solid. It's like a dark solid red, not crimson or maroon or anything, but more of a dark blood red maybe. And this is letter C. These are just parts of the tail. Cover that in my Geno Saurer Raven version unboxing. And it's a duplicate runner. Except that it was dark purple on the Geno Saurer Raven version, while this is dark red. Okay, more black bits. These are parts for the Geno Breaker's X Breakers, the little claws on its back. And it's a duplicate runner. Over here we got figures of Raven in sitting and standing position, and Shadow. More chocolate brown parts. These are just parts for the body. And a dark red part for the thrusters. More chocolate brown for parts of the tail. And we have a light gray runner. This is the annoying little 17-year-old brother Matthew doing his annoying singing. This is molded in white gray, which is one of the complaints I have about the Geno Breaker Raven version is that the horns, the claws, the toes, and the fingers and the teeth were molded in this light gray white color instead of silver. Wish they were silver like they were on the cartoon and on the original Tomy version. But, again, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Here we have the A runner. This is molded in the dark red. These are just parts of the body and head. More chocolate brown bits. I believe these are parts for the these are just parts for the arms and the feet, and it's a duplicate runner. And the last sprue we get in the right corner of the box is the toes, the fingers. And again, I wish they were molded in silver instead of light gray, but you get what you get when you don't get you get what you get and you don't get upset. Moving on to the left side, we get the thrusters, parts for the red parts for the X breakers, and there's some black paint on it. This is probably the first H&M Zoids kit to have two colors on one part, black and dark red. Oh, and it's also a duplicate runner. The D plates, these are more parts for the legs. And it's a duplicate runner. Here's some black bits. This is the F runner. These are the outer, this is part of the outer frame, I think. Something like that. And we have another black runner. These are just parts, these are more parts for the thrusters. It's backpack unit. More white parts. These are the claws for the X breaker. Again, I wish parts for the thrusters. And again, I wish they were silver, but like I said, for the fourth time, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Just some small bits in the chocolate brown. Oh, the decals, which I'm not going to use. More chocolate brown parts for the neck. Dark red parts for the tail. And here we have Shadow merged with the Zoid core, the little figure stand thingy, and the eyes. And you actually have your choice of either clear red or clear blue. Originally I was going to go with red, seeing as how Geno Breaker is an evil Zoid, but I might as well go with blue since Raven joined the good guys at the end of the series. Here we have a more, I want to say faded brown, just some parts for the backpack unit, and it's a duplicate runner. Okay. The O plate, which is the teeth and parts for the body, as well as a buildable pilot, but I'm not going to use the pilot, seeing as how I have a Raven pilot, and parts for the arms molded in black. Chocolate brown poly caps, duplicate runner. Just some more black little bits, duplicate runner. Marbled gold vents. Some purplish gray for the head and the charged particle cannon. And the parts for the arm, as well as the extendable claw arm parts. Two gold pistons and one silver piston. Oh, and the gold is actually different from the other gold. Some dark red bits for the head, for the eyes, brown polycaps, and a little black part. If you want to display them on the stand, but I don't have a stand, so I'm not going to be using that one. Not going to be using that. Oh, and it actually has two decal sheets. Take a quick look at the instructions. We have the little coupon if you want to order parts. Same front cover, same back cover. It has 34 pages. Some backstory. Details. Black and white illustrations. Parts lists. Construction begins on page 10. And it ends on page ends on page... It ends on page 25. Oh, and there's the color guide. And it has a total of 34 pages. Well, actually, it's 36 if you count the front and back covers. So, and that's it. So, this has been my unboxing for the Zoids HMM Geno Breaker Raven version. I am very excited to build this kit. It's gonna take me a long time to build this kit. Maybe like a couple days. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Is it my favorite HMM kit as of right now? Just looking out of the box, not really, but it's still good. I highly recommend you buy this one because this one is looks pretty damn cool, if you ask me. Just awesome. It's just awesome. So many pieces. Wonder how many pieces this kit comes on. Maybe like 500 or 600, something like that. If someone could successfully explain to me how many pieces this kit has, then please drop a comment in the comment section below. And I'll see what I can do about it. I'm not going to begin construction today because I'm just not going to, so maybe I'll begin construction like tomorrow or something, maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, or something like that. Yeah. So as always, I'm Stephen Dulce, saying don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and share, and I'll catch you next time.